Chafetz Chaim continues to tell us how a person has to focus on the top things to do in life, and the most important, which is Torah, Teshuvah, Mitzvot, and Masim Tovim. When it comes to Torah, the Chafetz Chaim quotes the very famous Gemara, Masechet Yuma Daf Lamed Hey. A person could say, after 120 years, Hashem, I was too poor. That's why I didn't learn Torah. Hashem says, you're too poor? Look at Hillel HaZaken. He was so poor, he couldn't even afford entrance to the Bet HaMidrash. So what would he do? He would climb to the roof and he would listen from the skylight to see, to hear. And there's a story of how snow fell on him, etc. But he would maximize and go to the next level in order to learn Torah, even though he was so poor. Someone could say, oh, I was so rich, I had no time. You're so rich? There was Rabbi Elazar, who was super rich, and the Gemara describes how rich he was, and yet he still learned unbelievable amount of Torah, getting to the high level of becoming Rabbi Elazar, and also Hillel, of course, getting to the high level of becoming Hillel HaZaken. And therefore, says the Chafetz Chaim, as the Shulchan Aruch writes, a person who's poor, a person who's rich, has to learn Torah every single day. And therefore, we see from here, says the Chafetz Chaim, don't think that a person that's poor in this world is deemed to be, a bad life. The guy's poor his whole life, whatever it is. No. They have the same responsibility as an Ashir, and therefore, after 120 years, Hashem's going to judge each person and say, okay, I gave you wealth. What did you do with it? Did you still dedicate your time to Torah? Okay, I gave you poverty. Fine. But Hillel HaZaken was poor and he also learned. And therefore, when a person thinks, oh, I'm rich, I have everything, I got what I need, etc., I'm in a better standing. No. You and the Ani are equal and have equal opportunities. And therefore, each one has to make the most of it. And Hashem's going to be the judge and see who indeed worked harder to get to the place that they're supposed to get to. But it's incumbent upon us, Ben Ashir, Ben Ani, to do what we're supposed to do and concentrate in all the mitzvot, and the supreme one, of course, Talmud Torah Keneg Kulam, learning Torah.